Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern cooking. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So I'm going to go ahead and toast up my breadcrumbs. So this is going to go on top of our Steakhouse Mac and Cheese. So I have, for lack of a better word, panko and a bunch of seasonings in here. And I have a teaspoon and a half of olive oil I've already put in our pan. So I'm just going to go ahead and start seasoning this up and getting it nice and toasted. You don't want to put too much oil in this because it will be yucky. So, lack of a better word, it'll be yucky. So we're going to go ahead and start making the roux in a couple minutes for the mac and cheese. So Elsie has the macaroni noodles on the stove now cooking in the kitchen. So we're going to go ahead and toast this up. Let's just take a couple moments here to get it nice and toasted. Then we'll put it aside, and after we are done with the mac and cheese and everything is made and it's all yummy and delicious, we'll sprinkle this across the top of it to seal the deal. Hey y'all, so our breadcrumbs are toasted and I'm going to go ahead and just remove it from the heat. Now we will sprinkle this atop of our macaroni and cheese when it is in the pan. So we'll get one of those metal pans that we use to put on the chafing station so we can go ahead and get that situated. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside while it's nice and toasted, and we're going to go ahead and continue our heat and get our skillet on there. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this on here and let it start melting up. We are going to make a roux with our flour, and then we will go ahead and get our seasonings in. I got a lot of seasonings here. After we have the seasonings in, we'll go ahead and put the milk in, and we'll get it, let it start to thicken up, and then we'll go ahead and take it off the heat, and then we'll put in our cheese, and then we'll drain our macaroni, and then we'll mix it all together. Just put some nice we have a Gouda flavor and cheddar flavor of our cheeses. It's going to be so good, y'all. So, okay. So my goal here is not only to make our flour brown, because we're going to be cooking off the flour taste. I also want to make the flour smooth here, because I don't want chunks of flour in this. So my goal is to make sure that it's all melted and well combined and cooked before I add in my heavy cream and milk. So I'm doing 1 cup of heavy cream and a half a cup of milk. All right. And we will not put the cheese in at all on the heat at all, because everything is fresh and it would probably actually burn the cheese. So we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to combine the milk, heavy cream, and my flour roux here real quick before I add in my seasonings. And we're going to cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes. And then we'll take it off of heat, and then we'll add in our cheese slowly. There's a lot of paprika in here to give it that nice rich red flavor. So it makes it look almost like you have like hot spices in here, but it isn't. It's just smoky paprika. And there's no heat, and there's really not that much taste in paprika. You might just have a hint of smoke, and that's it. longest part of this whole process was actually stirring this roux. So, because you put the noodles on the stove and you let them cook and they're done lickety split, and then you got this roux here that you're working on. So alright, so I'm going to turn off the heat here, and I'm going to move this back. Okay, that's how you do it. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of cheddar and I'm just going to stir it in here and just let it melt. I got lots and lots of cheese here. This is all freshly grated cheese. This is not from a bag, so it makes it taste so much better because you don't have all of those starches or whatever additives they add into the cheese to keep it from sticking together. All the anti-sticking stuff. And of course, get all that Gouda in here too. And once we get the cheese all melted, then we'll pour it right into our noodles, and then I'm going to be making a couple dirty dishes here. That's one thing around here, you got to conserve. I think I might actually put this in the oven for maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll put it in the oven for about 10-15 minutes and let it completely melt all the cheese and everything so it's all nice and melted. So this was actually 16 ounces of cheddar and 8 ounces of Gouda. Yeah, I think I will put it in the oven for about maybe 10-15 minutes and just let it melt, finish melting. And I think it'll be perfect. All right. All right. Just going to scoop this cheese up and just mix this all in with the noodles, and then we'll scoop it into our pan, and then we'll put our toasted breadcrumbs on the top. I think I might just pop it in the oven, like I said, for maybe about 10-15 minutes, just to melt all of this cheese together and make it like ooey gooey goodness, and that way all ready for us to put on our dinner table tonight, which is coming really quick because we used to eat at 6:30, but when the winter comes around, they close down the fruit stand at 5:30, so dinner has to be on the table by 5:30. So all right. Ooh, that looks so good. Look at that. It's just gonna melt it all up. Look at nice and delicious, y'all. All right. Nothing like fresh cheese. Freshly grated cheese. Oh yeah. That's going to be outstanding. All right. So we're going to bring this over. And pour this in here. use any kind of pasta you want to. We use shells because that's the kind of noodle we had today. You can do macaroni, you can do any of the specialty noodles that you want to do. Whatever you want to do. It's your dinner on your plate. Ooh, that looks so good. Look at that. That's going to be good, y'all. All that nice cheese just melting like that. It's going to be good. All right, folks. Let me just sprinkle our toasted breadcrumbs across the top. Ooh, doggy, this is going to be good. Look at that. All right. We will put this in the oven and just let it melt just a little bit more just to keep it nice and moist and warm, and then we're going to serve it on our dinner table tonight. It's going to be good, y'all. We will see you guys in our next video, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Elsie. And I'm Debbie. We're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.